Hello, everybody. Okay, thank you for watching this, I hope. And I hope all of these videos have been helpful to you. Again, the ones especially where we're taking you through the activities on how to place the order, how to do the invoicing, maybe how to play with your web office a little bit. I hope these were helpful to you. Again, when you watch them, you may want to open up another tab to your office. You can stop the video, see what we were doing, and try to play with your own office a little bit and get more hands-on. I know that's how I've been able to understand some of the online things. When I was watching trainings was to stop the video, go back, play with it, go back to the video, watch a little more. You know, this is the last video towards your training. However, that doesn't mean that we're leaving you or abandoning you or you're never going to hear from us again. The team is always here. We have been supporting each other for years, and I plan to continue to do that for years to come. So as long as you're an Avon representative on our team, you will always have my full support. If you come back at the end of the week and say, can you do one more Zoom training on whatever? We'll come back and do that. Or if you just want to have a personal meeting, you know, just let me know and we can have a personal meeting. Or if we can't, with our schedules, coordinate a time we can physically get together, we can certainly do a one-on-one Zoom meeting where you can ask every question. And if I need to show you my screen again and explain how to do something, that's absolutely not a problem. I do that. And that seems to be really effective. So we can do that as well. But tonight, I just wanted to talk about how to flow your business. The idea of being successful is threefold, and it's what do you want? And we talked about that at the beginning, the goal. I do want to bring that back again at the end of this. Your goal and what you want from your Avon business is so very important. You know, the reality is it's important in life to have goals, and I know a lot of people don't really do that. They just, you know, my goal is to get through the day, my goal is to find a better job, my goal, you know. But goals are really important. I don't know if you ever heard of this research where they took a graduating class many years ago from Harvard, and they asked all of the people to write down their future goals, and only 3% of the graduating class from Harvard had goals that they wrote down. And when they went back 10 years later, not only did that 3% reach their goals or were well on their way toward their goals, they were out earning every other person in the graduating class by many tens of thousands of dollars. So goals are really important because they keep you focused on what you want, and they keep you driven to keep working. You know, when you're your own boss, it's really easy to take a day off. It's really easy to say, oh, I worked so hard this week and Saturday's my day to work my business, but I'm tired and I'm not going to do it because no one's going to make me. No one's telling me I have to be on the job at 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm not gonna. When you have goals and something that's really important to you, you have a tendency to suck it up and go do whatever it was you planned to do that Saturday morning because your goals are more important than taking a day off or your few hours that you were going to work your business today, skipping that. So goals are really important. And also goals are important because it keeps you on track of whether you're doing the right things to get where you want to go. So like anything else, if you don't have a goal and you're not measuring your goal as you're going along, campaign to campaign, week, month to month, quarter to quarter, you know, you don't know that you're on the right track to get to where you want to be. Think of this, again, I always say this, think of this as a business, not a hobby, not just something, well, if it works, it works. You know, so many representatives come in and they're like, well, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm out. I only invested 10, 20, I know now it's 25, it used to be 10. I only invested $25 and I kind of made that money back. So, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if that's your attitude, I can guarantee to you it will not work. It is a business. It's not a whatever. I don't think Sam Walton started his first little convenience store, grocery store, whatever it was. He started in Alabama or Arkansas. It's one of those A states. You know, he didn't start that little store with the idea, well, if it fails, whatever. He wouldn't be Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart. Well, he's passed away, but you get my drift. It wouldn't be this huge store right now if he kind of went in with this haphazard attitude about it. So think of it as a business, and you should look at your business like every business, weekly. For us, the way our business runs, every campaign, every month, every quarter. What are your goals? Maybe by the end of the month of May, maybe you're hoping to have X number of customers, or your orders to be a certain size, or your income to be, you know, whatever, hope I earn $150 this month or $200 this month. So as we're starting a new month, it's a great time to set a goal. How much money would you like to have earned by the end of May? And then you can sit back and decide if you did that. And if you didn't do that, instead of just throwing your arms up and say, oh, I quit, figure out maybe why you didn't do that. If you don't know, call me. That's why I'm here, is to help you, you know, get the answers of how you get to where you want to be. So it's so important. I can't emphasize goals in planning and reevaluating enough. So we're going to go through the process of how you just basically run your business. So most of you have placed your first order. Yay, congratulations. That's a big thing. If you haven't already received your order, you will get it really soon. So when your order comes in, what do? You know, you bag your orders, you separate them by who ordered what. Again, we showed you that invoicing tool where you can print an invoice of every customer as long as you did your order under each customer's separate name. Now you can go in and do that invoice. So you can always print that before your order arrives. I always have mine printed a day or two before the order arrives. And I'm kind of nerdy. I literally write on a piece of paper, Mary Jones, her phone number, and how much she owes me. Susie Smith, her phone number, and I keep that on a clipboard. And then I know when Barbara talked about making your list of your customers, or the 100 people you know that you could sell to, I actually have that list. I have it on an Excel file, and I reprinted every campaign. So this is like all my customers. Yeah, there's a lot of them. And the funny thing is what I do is I monitor if they ordered for me, when I made that delivery, and that other piece of paper with everybody who ordered and how much they owe me. And as I do my route and I start delivering brochures and I start delivering orders, I start scratching off their names. Keep me on track every campaign, because I obviously have a lot of customers that I got them their order, that they ordered this past campaign, and that they got their next brochure. So that's what you want to do. You want to, once your order comes in, your next goal is to deliver those orders for your customers, whether they paid you up front or they have to pay you now, depending on how you run your business and whether you had to have them pay you up front because you have zero credit right now. You know, whatever. So you're going to deliver all their orders to them within the next day or two. And this is really important. You're going to laugh, but there are so many representatives who do not ever deliver the order. So somebody gives a representative the order and they disappear, fall off the face of the earth. Gosh, I hope those people didn't pay them for the order, because they never see their product. So sounds silly, but they ordered, and whether they paid for you up front or not, if they haven't paid for you right now, you want to touch base with them. I try to do it the day I get the order. And I send everybody, and however they contacted me with their order, if they called me, they texted me their order, or they emailed me their order. If they emailed me their order, I take that email where they placed the order and I hit reply. And I said, hey, Mary, just to let you know, the order is in. You owe blank amount of money. I'm going to be in your area tomorrow. What's the best time for me to drop the order off? If you're not going to be there, if you just leave the check under the mat, I'll grab the check and leave the brochure, your order wherever. And they'll respond back and tell you when's the best time or what their schedule is, and you make the delivery. And then, of course, as I'm out making my deliveries, I am also, all of my customers and all of my people that I have on my list, even if they didn't order this time, they're going to get a new brochure on their door from one of those little what's new bags that we talked about with a little plastic hole. I had written down the item number for that. I suck. I don't know. It's somewhere. I'll get it. It's 058433. 058433. That's those little, you get a pack of 50 for 80 cents. You can put the brochure in the plastic bag. It has the doorknob holder. You hang it on the doorknob. So all of my customers, whether they order from me or not, get the next brochure. So for me, that's like 100 brochures that I get out every 2 weeks, just to my customers. So everybody gets one, and then the order. So I try to do that within a few days after my order comes. And then the next week, of course, is the follow-up. Hey, just let you know, my next order goes in. What do you want? It's best if you just have a system. Whatever the system works for you. When I worked full-time, my system was I did most of that on Saturdays. I literally left my house by 9:30, 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings, and I might be gone till 3 in the afternoon. I took my daughters with me. I joke when my daughters were teenagers. I've been doing this 12 years, and they're like 26 and 32. So when they were younger, they learned to drive by driving me every Saturday to everybody's house, whether I was dropping off a book or dropping off an order. So that's how they learned to drive. And then we would go out to lunch, or we'd go get ice cream or whatever we were doing. So that was and it was every other Saturday, right? Because the order comes every 2 weeks. So it was like every other Saturday we did this massive Avon thing. We'd go out to lunch. And then the next Saturday I kind of took it easy a little bit. I still did Avon stuff, but it wasn't this massive. So every 2 weeks I had a massive Saturday, and every 2 weeks I had more of a laid back Saturday. So, but you have to get a system that works for your schedule. Now, I try not to do things on Saturday. I try really hard to get things done during the week, and then kind of have my Saturday off a little bit. But you have to create the system that works for you. But you need a routine, and you need a routine that you do every week. So 1 week it's order delivery, brochure delivery week. 1 week it's follow-up, getting the orders, and trying to find new customers. So that should always be a goal with you, is always trying to find new customers. So that's the next thing, is finding new customers. How do you find new customers? Well, first off, if you don't have brochures, it's really hard to find new customers because you have nothing to offer them. You can't invite a new customer into your store if you don't have a brochure. It's like locking the front door of your store and saying, okay, nobody else can come in this week because I ran out of stuff, whatever. So always have extra brochures. As a new representative, I am always available to offer you extra brochures. Sometimes, depending on my schedule, I might not be able to get the brochures to you, but if you're willing to come to my house and pick them up, I'll leave them outside my door. I do this a lot. I can leave you an extra 10, 15 brochures. But it may be a little bit of a drive for you. I don't know. I know some of you don't live that close to me. But I might not be able to get them to you. I might be willing to meet you halfway. But, you are always welcome to get any extra brochures that I have. I usually have extra brochures. But the point is you have to have extra brochures. So if you have 20 customers and you have 20 people you have to get brochures to, you need to order at least 30 brochures. That's like giving one out a day to a new person. So that's not that hard. Avon always talks about the power of 3. So the power of 3 is talking to 3 brand new people every day. If you work full-time, that's a little bit of a stretch because I worked full-time, and it was a little bit of a stretch for me to talk to 3 people every day. I couldn't necessarily do that, especially if you work and you have kids. It's a little hard. However, if you set up a goal of not 3 people a day, the power of 3, you can set up the power of 1. And that's just simple as whatever. You're running in the grocery store to get milk or whatever you need to get. You hand a brochure to the cashier, or you just smile at somebody. You know, I always like to get them as they're coming out of the store. If I'm heading into the store, if somebody's coming out of the store and they look even mildly friendly, if I smile at them and they smile back, you can just go, hi, you know, I'm starting an Avon business. I'd love to just offer you a brochure, and give them a brochure. If they seem, you know, rushed, then you gave them a brochure. If they're willing to chat for a minute, I haven't seen a brochure in forever, and I didn't even know Avon's around, you're going to hear that a lot. I didn't even know Avon was still around, which is sad because there's like 700 Avon representatives in Orlando. What are they doing? But if she's open to it, you can just say, you know, I do have an order that goes in next week. If you want, just give me a way to contact you. I just send you a quick note or voicemail just to let you know when the order comes in. So if there's something you want to order, you'll know when my order goes in. And then she goes, well, and she flips a brochure, and she'll obviously do this. She'll pick up the brochure, and she'll go, well, your information's on the back, right? I can just call you, right? And you'll go, yeah, that's perfect. Then you can also say, if you want to pursue it a little more, if the vibe is still there, that she's still willing to give you another minute, you could say, yeah, absolutely. Just, you can call me or text me, whatever's best for you with what you want. If you would like to receive future brochures, however, if you could just give me your information, I can call you later. I know you're in a hurry. I can call you later and find out where you want me to leave the next brochures. So, you know, can have these conversations. A lot of times you're not going to have time to have this whole conversation, but you give them a brochure. Another place you can leave brochures is if you take your kids to the pediatrician's office. Obviously, you want to give the nurses brochures. If you do have samples from your kid, or again, samples are a good thing to order. And I think we talked about that. I don't know. I thought I had a what's new around here. If you look through your what's news, they do have samples. A lot of times in the what's new, there are sales for the samples, buy two, get one free. I think they're doing that a lot now. It really doesn't matter. Don't overthink what samples you get. You just want to give samples because people love samples. So, you know, you can offer the nurses at the doctor's office or the dentist's office, or if you have to run in the insurance company or whatever, give a brochure and a sample. Oh, I'd just love to give you a free sample. You know, the little lipsticks, they love those. Those, again, I think right now are buy two, get one free. So then you end up with like 30 little midgies for, I don't know, less than $5. And so that's 30 people you can reach for less than $5 with your brochures. So, so that's how you find customers. That's how you find new customers. And leaving, like I said, leaving brochures. And again, those what's new bags with 058-433 is the item code number. It's the 50 of them for 80 cents. You can walk neighborhoods, leave them in the little what's new bag and just hang them on the door. I'm going to be putting things on our Facebook page with in our files where you can put a little, why is this brochure in your why are you getting this brochure from me, whatever. I think that's in there now. I have to double check. So that's how you find new customers. You know, you go out and you leave brochures places. I know representatives have in the past hung a brochure in a what's new bag and hung it on the back of the toilet when they leave the toilet, you know, the restroom, because they just want their brochures somewhere. And eventually you're going to start getting calls. I don't even know where I got your brochure from, but you still sell Avon, right? So you'll start getting those calls eventually as you start leaving more and more brochures out there. So finding new customers, again, the power of 3, the power of 1, the power of 5, the power of 2, whatever you want to set yourself up for a challenge. Don't try to compete with other people, but compete with you. If last week you put out 3 brochures total for the whole week, that was the power of a half. That's okay. You know, that's good. So this week you do the power of 1. And if that goes well for a few weeks, just consistently do getting a brochure into some new hand every day for a week, and then do it for a second week. The thing with Avon or any business is consistency. Just doing consistently, week after week after week. Don't burn yourself out. Don't give yourself a challenge that you can't possibly do because you just have no time and you're stressed. And if you have the time, then give yourself a little challenge. The power of 2 today. I'm going to give 2 brochures out every day this week if you have the time. Power of 3. Obviously, the more brochures you get out every week, the faster your business will go. But consistency is important. And I know it feels awkward and it feels weird to approach a stranger. Absolutely. I've been doing this 12 years and I still don't. There are days when I'm good about it. I'm feeling great. I don't know, whatever. Everybody has their good days and their bad days. And days when that's a good day, I can go out and give a hint. Oh, I'd love to hand you a brochure. I'd love to give you an Avon brochure. Or there are days when I'm just not feeling it and I don't want to do it, but I do it anyway. Probably less effective those days, but it's a comfort zone thing. And they always say your success is right on the other side of your comfort zone. And that is absolutely true. Pushing ourselves a little bit is a big part of growing and succeeding in this business. But it's just you making yourself reach a little further out than you were comfortable doing yesterday. Sorry. Got my Dr. Pepper, and that's my thing. So it's just a little bit outside your comfort zone. Jim Rohn, who is a great motivator, he became very successful in network marketing and then became a motivational speaker. He always said, when you're at the top of your game in network marketing, the thing that'll make you happiest isn't the money you'll earn, even though you'll make a lot of money. It isn't the accolades you'll get, even though you'll get a lot of accolades. It isn't the trips and all the goodies that you're going to win, even though if you're growing your business, you're going to get those. He said the thing that's going to make you happiest is the person that you became in the journey to getting to the top of your game. And that is true. You're going to grow. And if you're afraid to speak in front of a camera, because I was petrified to do this, I'm 12 years and I'm just finally getting around to doing it. You're going to just grow as a person. So these are, and you don't do this all of a sudden. Don't wake up one day and you're this outgoing, effervescent person. It's just little steps every day. You build on your confidences. And if you set a small goal and you fulfill that goal, you're going to feel really good about yourself. It's not a competition with anybody. It's just a small growth every day as you build your business. So again, you want to make sure you have enough brochures to reach out to new people. You want to work smart. You don't necessarily want to work hard or long, but you want to work smart. So it doesn't take a lot of time to build an Avon business, but it takes consistent time. So if you sit there and you look at your schedule and you say, I can work, I don't even know what your schedule is, just whatever. On Wednesdays, I go to work late and I work late, so I don't go on Wednesdays till 10. So from 9 to 10, on my way to work, I'm going to stop. I'm going to change my route, and I'm going to go this way and drop a few books off today and over there. And tomorrow, on my way to work, I'm going to go that direction, and I'm going to hit those locations. And then maybe in 2 weeks, you're going to go back to the route you did before and drop off more books, and go back to that route and drop off more books. So that's kind of working smart. Again, working right outside your comfort zone. And then the only other thing I want to talk about today, again, so let me reiterate again, a routine. If you get a routine, the fastest you get a routine that works with your life, and you work consistently that routine, the faster and steadier you're going to see your business grow. So that's really important. So you have to decide how many hours you are willing to put into Avon every week, what those hours are, and then work them consistently. The beauty of this business is if something comes up and you have to change your routine this week because whatever, some event at your kid's school or your other job or your husband or you're going on vacation, you don't have to ask anybody, oh, I can't work on Tuesday like I planned to. I need the day off. You don't have to ask anybody that. But I would suggest that you get back to that routine as soon as possible. So this week may be a fluke and there's stuff, the kids are sick or the car's in the shop, whatever your issue is, that's fine. That's the beauty of your own business, right? If your routine says you normally work on Tuesdays, your business, but your kid has a class trip on Tuesday and you want to chaperone, so you don't work Tuesday. You're going to go chaperone your kid. Or maybe you get only an hour into your Avon business on Tuesday, where normally you put in 2 or 3 hours because you're chaperoning. I got this hair. Because you're chaperoning. That's fine. That's the beauty of your own business, right? We all want to do that. But again, the routine is so important. And if you get a routine with your customers, they're going to love that because they're going to know when they have to place their order. They're going to know when they're going to get their order. And it's a routine, and you're going to have loyal customers because they can predict what's happening. So that's so important. If you have a hard time finding a routine, give me a call. We can muddle through some suggestions of that, but I think that's pretty easy, and I don't think any of you would have a hard time doing that. So the only other things I want to suggest today is there's a lot of training videos out there from a lot better Avon leaders than me, and I would highly suggest that you Facebook search, and again, you're going to have to rewind this video to watch it, but you're going to want to search for Molly, M-O-L-L-Y, Stone Bibb, B-I-B-B. So Molly Stone Bibb, B-I-B-B. Lisa Scola, she's my favorite. Lisa, L-I-S-A, Scola, S-C-O-L-A. Teresa Paul, P-A-U-L, Teresa Paul. And Lisa Wilbur, W-I-L-B-E-R. Lisa Wilbur got a check last week from Avon for $29,000 as just her weekly paycheck. So she might be somebody you want to listen to. But all three of these wonderful ladies do videos every other week. You can Facebook friend them. Just make sure on your personal Facebook page you have something about Avon so they know you're an Avon representative. Some of them don't care if you're an Avon representative. Some of them do. They only want Avon representatives on the Facebook page. So you can Facebook friend them, but you can also YouTube search them. They all put their videos on YouTube. Just watch any of these ladies' training videos. They offer wonderful, wonderful ideas, thoughts, motivation, let you know what's possible in this company. And they're just great people to listen to. You don't have to watch them. You can run the video while you're getting dressed in the morning, making the bed, straighten, whatever, doing your makeup, whatever you do. Just have the video running and just listen where you're going about your day. You walk or run, and you can put them on your phone and put the earbuds in and help you motivate while you exercise. Just listening to what these people have to say. There's tons of video, all of them, and it's super important. One of the things about becoming better, remember I said you're going to become better and better. The big way you do that is by training and learning from other people. I want to be one of those people, but I'm going to tell you, half the stuff I get from them. Half the stuff I know, I've learned from them. So you can go directly to the source as well. And then the other thing, again, I think we've talked about this before, is you joining Donna's Dazzling Diamonds. So if you have not done that, again, on your Facebook page, you want to do a search for Donna's, D-O-N-N-A''S, Dazzling, D-A-Z-Z-L-I-N-G, Diamonds, D-I-A-M-O-N-D. Donna's Dazzling Diamonds. 3 of these groups are going to pop up. We're the one with about 81 members. You need to ask to join that page because it's our closed group for our team. And then I'll immediately let you in. My phone buzzes me when somebody tries to join, and I just go in as long as I'm not driving. I'll go in and put you in. Okay, and that's where our team is. We try to post things. We are doing every 2-week incentive with our team. If when you place your order in any given campaign, as long as it's $50 or more, your name's going to go in a drawing to win a prize. If it's $100, your order's $100, your name goes in twice. $150, your name goes in 3 times. $200 or more, your name will go in 4 times. And you'll just win a prize from us. The last one was an Avon water bottle, and then I threw in a couple of other goodies. But every other Monday, we are going to do Facebook Live, and we're going to do a drawing, and you can actually watch us through Donna's Dazzling Diamonds, the Facebook Live, and see who won the drawing for this week. And we're doing it this Monday night, this coming Monday night. It's at 6:30 p.m. Barbara and I are at Panera every Monday night. And every other Monday night when we're at Panera, we're going to do this drawing. Who won the prize. So be sure to join Donna's Dazzling Diamonds. The video from the last drawing is a hoot. I don't know what happened, but it's kind of hysterical. So try to find that video of our last Facebook Live. Try to join us next Monday for the next Facebook Live. And if you placed your order and it's $50 or more, you have a chance of winning a prize. Yay! All right, everybody. So this is our last call, our last training. The other thing I do want to point out, I hope I didn't lose you, is one of the other areas of growth in Avon is to start to build an Avon team. There is great earnings in that if you do it within your Kickstart program. If you bring somebody into Avon and they place their first or second order of $150 or more, Avon's going to reward you with a $50 check, and you're going to start earning 3% of everything they sell. Just know that we're going to start these trainings again in mid-June. So if you have someone who wants to become a representative, they're going to get these trainings as well. They're going to get my support as well. And I will train them. So don't be afraid if you recruit somebody into Avon that for your team that you're going to be forced as a new representative to teach these people how to do this stuff. While you're still learning, I'll do that. So, you know, when you talk to people, if they're excited, offer them the opportunity. If you have a customer who orders a lot from you, who seems to love Avon a lot, it sounds kind of intuitive to get them to start their Avon business, but it's really not. Just suggest to them, you know, you could save 40% on your orders if you just opened your own Avon account for only $25. And if you find a few customers who order from you, you could probably get your orders for free. So, you know, put that bug in their ear. And if they decide, yeah, that's something they want to do, you reach out to me immediately. I'll explain to you exactly how to do that. I think we talked about it when we were looking at your web office, but we can reiterate. All right, it's 8:33. I can't even tell time. All right, it's 7:33. I'm done. Again, I'm here. Consistency, a routine, also offer everybody the opportunity. That's how people build their business. It's twofold: finding customers, finding representatives. And if you just put a little bit of time every week into that job of finding customers, finding representatives, and you have a routine for getting your brochures out, getting your orders out, you will be successful. And consistency and don't quit. You'll be successful. All right, y'all. Bless you. Have a great week. Weekend's coming up. Yay! Have a good weekend when it comes up. Always know that I'm here. You can text me. You can call me. You can Facebook me. You can email me. Whatever floats your boat. I'm here. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.